Welcome back to my channel. It's Kaira here with my new camera. If y'all hear anything out there, that is my family, my brother, the parents, all that, the dogs maybe. You might hear some dogs, but sorry. It's Kaira here. Oh my god, I'm so excited about my camera. I'm trying not to look in the viewfinder. Today I'm going to be telling you guys some tips and tricks and how I bought my first car at the measly age of 19 years old. So yeah, everything that I did, I am not going to be telling y'all to do because some of the stuff I did was kind of like, but I'm going to tell you guys what to do anyways. Because now that I've bought a car, I know exactly what to do and what I need to tell you to do. So stay tuned. If you're new here, hey, what's up? Subscribe to my channel. You know you want to. Like this video. You know you want to. If you want to see more like it, let me know. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. Look at that. It focuses. Okay, so as y'all know, my car is a BMW 3 Series. It is a 320i X-Drive, all-wheel drive. I bought it from the dealership. It was an impulsive buy, so I literally woke up one morning and I was like, I want to buy a car. And I was like, okay, this one. And I bought it. That might not have been the smartest idea, if I do say so myself. But I'm going to tell you how I was able to do that. Okay? I'm going to tell y'all. So, I guess first things first, deciding whether you want to purchase a car cash or finance a car. And then we'll like branch off of that. So if you're gonna buy a car cash, you save up all your money and you buy a car. Tips on saving, we'll get into that. But that's what buying a car cash is. It's like, hey, if you want to buy a $20,000 car, I have $20,000. I'm just gonna hand that to you and I'm gonna walk away with my $20,000 car. Now I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe that's a good idea, and if y'all think I'm wrong in the comments, y'all can go ahead and jeopardize. Is that the word? Chastise me, but y'all can go ahead and chastise me about that one. But I don't think it's a good idea to buy a car cash because as soon as you drive that car off the lot, it's depreciating in value. Like, you might have bought that car for $20,000, but next year it's only going to be worth like $15,000. So it's like you're not going to ever get that money back. Like, it's different with a house because houses go up in value. So if you want to use that $20,000 to like put down on a house, like, you're eventually going to get that $20,000 back. But with a car, you're never going to get that money back. So personally, I wouldn't buy a car cash, but like if you don't have the resources or like what we're going to get into later, then yeah, it's a good idea, I guess. Financing. So, as far as financing goes, the first thing you have to do before any bank will give you any loan is establish credit. So you have to have credit. You have to go and get credit. So, get a credit card, put little charges on the credit card, build your credit. Now, for me personally, my aunt built my credit for me, thank God. So she just put me on her credit line and I was able to just go up with her credit, and then I was able to have my own credit card and throw a couple charges on there here and there. That was how I was able to get such a high credit score at my little age. But if you don't have that opportunity or that resource, then the best advice I can give you is to get a credit card. Don't get too many credit cards because when your credit use goes up, your credit score goes down. I know that does not make any sense, but that's the truth. That's the truth. It don't make no sense, not a lick of sense. So when you're swiping that card, just make sure that you're buying things that you know you have money to pay back. So don't be going and buying Prada, Chanel, Fendi, Gucci, Christian Dior. Yeah, don't be doing that because if you know you don't have the money to do that on your debit card, so if you can't swipe that card for $2,000 and then swipe that debit card for $2,000, don't do that because that only thing that's going to do is drive up your payments. That's going to drive down your credit score, okay? don't do that. So honestly, like the stuff I do with my credit card, get gas, buy little stuff, go to the grocery store, little stuff like that. That way that I know I can pay it back. And I'm honestly scared of credit, so I kind of just stay away from it altogether. But in order to buy a car or a house or anything in life, I guess you have to have credit. Ooh. Establish credit. Next thing's next. A down payment. So when you're financing a car, you have to have a down payment. You don't have to, because honestly, like I said, I was impulsive. I got up one day, said I wanted to buy a car, went and bought a car. I put $0 down. I just walked in there, $0 down. But honestly, I feel like I benefited from that, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because if I had put $4,000 down, I would only be saving like $30 a month on my car note, and then I just lost $4,000. So it's like, I'd rather use that money. I don't know if it's just me, but I'd rather use that money on something that's going to benefit me later on. Like, I wouldn't want to waste $4,000 just to save $30 a month. That's a waste for me. But, you know, it could benefit you if you're under those circumstances. So I feel like, I hope y'all understand this. Usually my advice videos be all over the place because I don't have like one set topic. I just be, but I like to do that because I don't want it to seem too uniform. Like, I don't want it to seem like I'm reading off of a piece of paper and I've been watching other videos and you know, stealing. Like, I want y'all to know it's directly from me. So yeah, where were we? Down payments. I don't know. I didn't want to do that. I just didn't put any money down, and it didn't affect me anyway. So if you want to put money down, the best advice I can give you is to start saving ahead of time. So start saving ahead of time. My current way of saving is, the way my bank account is, I have it pull out a certain amount of money a week. So I put in like an automated payment, and it transfers it to my savings account every week. So with the amount of money that I make and the fact that I have no bills and I don't have anything to pay for, I save $100 a week. Now, of course, that's not a resource for everyone. Like, everyone cannot afford to save $100 a week, but you don't have to save $100 a week. You can save $50 a week. Just like, try to save as much as you can, even though it doesn't feel like it's benefiting you. It is. And that is why I do the automated payments, so that I don't have to argue with myself as to why I'm putting $100 a week into a savings account. Now it just comes out and it just does it for me. So I don't have to stress out about it. I just don't have to worry about it. It does it on its own. It does it for me. It's by itself. So that's the best thing I can recommend. If your bank does that, then just put a certain amount, have it taken out every week, and you won't even notice. I'm telling you, you will not even notice. So yeah. Make sure you start saving early, like a few months in advance. I would recommend putting like $1,000 to $3,000 down, if that's what you want to do. If that's what you feel inclined to do, then do it by all means necessary. You need to be making more than the car is worth. So in order for your chances to be approved for a higher loan, so my car was $17,000. I had to be making more than $17,000 a year in order for them to give me a $17,000 loan. So if you want to buy a $25,000 car and you're only making $10,000, $12,000, $13,000, $15,000 a year, then that's not going to happen. Unless like you have a very strongly established credit and maybe a cosigner, but I didn't have a cosigner. Now, cosigning. If you are my little age, I'm 20 now, but I was 19 when I bought my car. Was I 19? I was freshly 19. I just turned 19. You have to decide if you want to have a cosigner. And the way your cosigner's credit looks also affects your payment and your interest rate. I'm ashamed to admit this, but I don't fully understand the concept of interest. I kind of know what it is, but not really. But I just know that you need a low interest rate. So if you have a cosigner, so say your mom, dad, grandma, whoever's with you, their credit, their income, everything that they have also is going to determine what your payment is, how many months, all of that. Like how much of a loan you're going to get, how high your interest rate is, all of that. Due to me not having a cosigner, my interest rate is very high. Because this is my first big purchase. This was my establishing moment. This was what I needed to do to buy my car. So it was a lot harder for them to find me a lender that was willing to take the risk, because some lenders just don't want to take the risk with people my age, people who don't have a long credit history, and this being my first big purchase. So that caused my interest rate to be pretty high. Now, if you decide that you do want to have a cosigner, then your interest rate is going to be pretty low, and try to shoot for like 5% or lower. Like, don't go any higher than that. But if you have to, like how I did, just do the high interest rate and then refinance. If that is your dream car, the car that you love, then just deal with it for a year, and then as soon as they see that you're going to pay for your car, they will give you a new interest rate. So it's like, now you can also lease a car. That's an option. It's a pretty interesting option, but I don't know if I recommend that, because when you lease a car, yeah, you're paying less, but for one, you have to put like $4,000 down for the car to not even be yours, to have a mileage limit, and if anything happens to that car, it's on you, and it's not yours, so you have nothing to show for that. Like, you're wasting money at the end of the day. It's all going down the drain. Now, there are a couple benefits, like what Dennis was telling me, because he leases his car, the man that sold me my car. He leased his car, and he was telling me, like, yeah, but you get the newest car every year. You get, like, I mean, that's really it. You get the newest car every year. It's like the iPhone Forever plan. Like, it's just the car forever plan. New car forever plan. So, there's benefits, there's pros, there's cons to leasing. I would recommend doing a lot of research on that before you decide to make that decision. Negotiation is like the biggest part of buying a car. So make sure that you are negotiating until you can't no more. Like, I mean, get up and try to walk out, and I promise you they will lower the price of that car. They will up the price of that trade-in so fast. Like, y'all, my trade-in, they wanted to give me, like, this was a really old car. They had like 200,000 miles on it. So like, I wasn't mad at them, but they wanted to give me like $1,000 for my trade-in. So, due to me not having a down payment and not wanting to have a down payment, I was like, okay. I just got up and was ready to walk out. And they were like, no. We'll give you $5,000 for your trade-in, and then you can buy the car. And I was like, oh, is that so? What happened? Why did you have that money in the beginning? But they be trying to get you. So, if you ever feel like you want the car really bad, but you just like, all the odds are against you, just get up and start walking out, and I promise you they're going to throw you so many offers, you are not going to be able to turn it down. I promise you. Like, I mean, my ashy fingers, this nail that needs to fit, I'm going to sit here and pinky promise you that they are going to give you every offer in the book when you get up and try to walk out of that building. I'm telling you. Y'all, I don't even think I have enough storage to store this video, but we gonna see. We talked about cash, money down, cosigning, interest rates, leasing, saving. What else do we need to talk about? Oh, your income. Proof of income. Oh my gosh. Now, if you're like me and you don't work 9 to 5s, sorry, I don't do it. I am a nanny. So I'm self-employed. So proving your income being self-employed is a little bit harder. All I had to do, though, is provide bank statements. So if you don't have pay stubs and you have proof that you make money, just show them your bank statements. They're just going to see that that amount is coming and going out of your account every month, and that you can afford to pay for the car. So just make sure you have that. Proof of insurance. They will not let you leave the lot without having insurance, so make sure you're ready to put yourself on somebody's insurance, pay insurance. Make sure you do that. What else? Gap insurance. Oh my gosh. When you're going through those papers and you are signing those papers to buy this car, they're going to ask you, hey, do you want gap insurance for blah, 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 blah more a month? Sign that paper and get gap insurance. Because the way that cars depreciate, you're going to need it. That's why a lot of people get screwed over when they get in those accidents and they're like, oh, I didn't get the money that my car's worth, so now I can't buy a car, because they don't have gap insurance. That's why. So Make sure you get that. If you don't take nothing from this video, sign up for gap insurance. Yes, it's gonna be an extra $20, $30 a month on your car note. Make sure you get that gap insurance. And if you're buying a used car, make sure it's a certified pre-owned, so that you still have warranty and you still have benefits. Unless you're buying a cash car from somebody, then that's on you. That's on you. But I told you why not to do that. Because anything could be wrong with that car, and then you lose all that money, and then you're gonna have to be putting money into it. I don't recommend. I don't recommend. But if that's the only resource you have, then do it. Like, I'm not mad at you. Do it. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. That's all the advice I have for you. I don't really have nothing else to say to you. I'm sorry, guys. That's all I could think of off the top of my head. And y'all are gonna be in my comments like how y'all were with the hygiene videos. Like, where's the deodorant? I forgot. But it's okay. Thank you guys for watching. Tell your friends about me. Tell your friends' friends. Tell your mom's friends. Tell everybody you know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.